Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one. And maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 40 yards. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. 5. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now Burrow on 1st down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Ja'Marr Chase, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Prescott. Pollard here once again. Back-to-back catches. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A give to Elliott running left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Fourth down, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. First down, here's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Prescott now. That's caught again by Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Running with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
On 2nd and 11 now. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackled him for just a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott, and now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for 1st downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback. It's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Finding Nixon here again on back-to-back plays. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here we go with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to perhaps salt this one away. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, some field goals are better than others, and that makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them, because that might very well be all the points they need.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you know, it wasn't a shutout. They didn't give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.